That's what they've told me, and I look forward to doing that. I want to thank all of you for coming, but before we go, I've got one more presentation to make, and I know I'm going to get in trouble, but I get in trouble a lot in my life. I enjoy the wild side every once in a while. I've been doing this for, how old are you, Karen?
I am 44.
She's 44. Maria and I started doing softball tournaments together and running leagues probably a little before she was a baby. But I remember us running the concession stand at Everest and her sitting in a car carrier on the
Very close.
If you've ever played at Everest, and some of you guys have umpired and played there, that concession stand is not here to that wall problem.
Maybe,
See?
yeah.
I don't
either.
She's
It's like
in there on the shelf in a car carrier, and Maria's conducting business, and I'm out either umpiring, playing, or coaching, or directing, or whatever. They've helped me the last 2 years. They do this. I don't do it. They come up with stuff. Who would have ever thought you'd find an ISA sign that we could get for that?
I didn't think we had that last year.
No, we didn't. If I can get it in my car, we'll have it from now on.
Miss Phyllis says
But,
it's $50 a day.
They've been such a big part of my life in softball. A friend of ours, and I can't remember, I'm going to say 20 years ago, nicknamed them Team Lovvorn. Yeah, got me.
No.
I'm a tough guy, Bubba. They're going in as honorary members of ISA. Team Lovvorn. Maria? Huh?
Probably think this that.
No, Jamie Harden. Jamie Harden.
Jimmy Harden.
Lori. Karen. Now, this is not just for them, but for their families are part of it too. And Rachel. Can we get where all y'all are?
Yep.
Someone take our picture.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll get baby girl.
Yeah, we'll get that baby girl.
But I thank all of you. Yes, sir.
Don't forget.
You're next. Eddie Taylor, the floor is yours.
Thank you, sir. I asked Steve to give me about 3 or 4 minutes tonight. Valerie, I apologize. I didn't see y'all sitting over here till we started eating. It caught me off guard last year. I mean, you guys knew y'all was getting put into the Hall of Fame. I didn't. Breeze and Steve kept that a secret, so I was.
No, they didn't know.
No, they didn't
They
tonight?
didn't
Oh, well, I apologize then. I did.
Now, the ones
I knew
tonight
all.
did. The ones
Yeah.
tonight did.
So anyway, but I was completely caught off guard last year with everything, with Breeze and everything, and Steve will vouch for this. I've just gone through a remodel at my house, and I mean, I had to completely move out of my house. You would not believe all the softball stuff that I have come up with. I mean, I had Steve come over and he took a truckload of it with him. Pictures, t-shirts, I mean, just all this other kind of stuff. But it's kind of made me think about how softball has changed over all these years. And we haven't had very many state directors in the state of Tennessee. We had Larry Nash, we had Jeff Scott, we had Ricky Yates, myself, Tim Coley for 1 year, Steve Lovvorn. That's all we've had since 1983,
I think 7. I can't remember what it was.
83, 84, something like that.
I can't remember what it said.
It's about mid-80s, either way, anyway. Everybody's been able to pass the torch down. You know, Larry passed the torch down to Jeff to Ricky to me, Tim Coley, and then Steve took over with that debacle with Coley. anyway, I kind of wanted to just take a few minutes tonight, and I want to kind of officially set some things straight that I left unfinished while I was state director. Number one is I can't think of a better person to have taken over ISA than Steve Lovvorn. And if I had to pick somebody to take over after me, it would have been that man right there, I guarantee you. But, you know, when you get done doing this job and you think about all the things you wished you had have done while you was there, regrets, yes, maybe some unfinished business, that kind of stuff. But I think about all the great things that went along. When Jeff brought Breeze into ISA, he sent me and Breeze, we was in Franklin, and he said, Eddie, we got a new umpire, and we need to teach him the ISA way. And it was Breeze. That started the brothership between myself and Breeze. And you know what that he means to me. But anyway, one of Breeze and I, we would talk throughout these years, and with me not being an ISA, but we talked a lot. And I made a promise to Breeze last year, right before Thanksgiving, when he was starting to get really sick. And we had this conversation several times. And I saw some unfinished business take care of tonight, because the last year that I was state director, Greg, you was on the list to come in next. Mark, you was on the list to come in next. So I'm glad to be here tonight to see that, because you guys was on my top of my list to go in next. But there was one other thing I really felt like we needed to do, and I promised Breeze I would take care of this. And I need a little help, kind of talking about this, because it's going to be official. I've looked through all the rules and regulations and stuff. Since I started the Hall of Fame, I'm writing new rules tonight. But we're going to induct one more person tonight, and that's Steve Lovvorn. And I want Team Lovvorn to give it to you.
This ain't fair.
Mama? You part of this?
You're a dog.
I just got this back. This man's in the National Hall of Fame. Where else does he need to be other than right here in the State Hall of Fame? Congratulations. It's yours now.
Hey, you too. Hey, come back, Mr. Eddie. Y'all stand here. I just take everybody else's, Mr. Ed. Mr. Eddie.
Have you got a wide enough camera for us?
I resemble
For
that
what, your
dog.
big heads?
And by the way, nobody in this room knew that was going to happen.
Same way with Team Lovvorn, I didn't tell nobody either. Anybody else got any surprises? Oh, God. Listen, folks, I've enjoyed it. I enjoy it because this was a dream Breeze and I have been talking about for years to get this going again. And we're up and running. We've got 3 more coming in next year. We're looking at a couple of others, but we've got Chris Hughes, Dale Cooper, and Daryl Jolly. Dale's from Manchester, Daryl's from Winchester, and Chris is coach at Fairview right now. Played a lot of ball too. If you want to nominate somebody for the ISA Hall of Fame, a couple of requirements. They got to be good people, and they got to enjoy ISA. If they're a something else director, I don't care what they've done, don't mean nothing to me. ISA is all I know. It's all I'll ever know. When I'm through with ISA, I'm through with softball. But I appreciate everybody coming tonight. We've got some. Greg came 3 hours. We got some guys from Clarksville. It was hour and 40 minutes probably, something like that.
I was in with him.
Charles almost drives as fast as me, almost. He needs to ride me one time and I'll teach him how. I put the meaning to white knuckles. mama, when she used to ride with me, she'd put her hand up on the dash, and I'd say, Mama, there ain't no brake up there. She would push on it.
I'm gonna tell you what my grandmother told me one day. I was driving her to the doctor. My grandmother said, I don't need no airplane, cause I'm already flying.
Well, listen, there's a lot more people out there that need to be in this Hall of Fame. I don't remember them all. Me and Eddie, we're gonna have a committee. Me and Eddie are the start of a committee, but we're gonna be putting some other people on it, some of you guys that are already in the hall. And we're gonna get, on this website, I'm gonna try to, I hadn't mentioned it to Karen, I'm gonna try to get a form on there where people can nominate people for the Hall of Fame. And it'll go to the committee, and we'll do 3 to 5 a year for as long as we want to. And we'll just keep getting it bigger and bigger. All of you that got inducted, congratulations this year, last year, or previously. The rest of you, you'll get there. Hang in there with ISA, and you'll get your shot. But thank you for coming tonight. I thank Calvary Baptist Tyler for letting us use this facility. But I'll be honest with you, I want to outgrow it. Got some other venues we can get that are a little bit bigger. Everybody, the first Saturday of January is the target, and if the first falls in an awkward time, it may be the second, but we'll get the word out to you. But you're invited to come back every year and be a part of it, and you'll have an opportunity to nominate people that you know that have made an impact on your lives and the lives of others. Yes, sir, Greg.
I already told you, but I just cannot thank you enough for what you do, and what you do for all these people, including myself. And I just want don't seem like I can thank you enough, you know. I just am so appreciative of what I got. It's something, you know, it don't happen every day, it don't happen every year, you know, so it's something. Thank you so much again, that's all I want to say.
Before we leave, where would we be best off to get everybody together? Up here? Is there room for a picture?
Maybe a corner again.
Everybody.
Yeah, like the Sanders picture, probably that corner again. So our family.